When you're looking at a Salesforce record, you'll see this panel right at the top, which has got a summary of a few key fields of the record you're looking at. That's called the highlights panel. Now, the fields that appear there are drawn from an underlying compact layout. And that same layout influences many other aspects of the Salesforce user interface. You'll see it there at the top of a record. You'll also see it in the mobile view. So when you look at something on mobile, you'll see these same fields. And if you hover, for example, over a record link, you'll also see the same layout drawn there. Now, these are all drawn from that object's compact layout, and I'll show you how to edit that right now. You'll also see it in the sort of Gmail and Outlook integrations. When you hover over a record, it'll pull in the same compact layout. So you want to go to the object manager for whichever object you want to edit the compact layout for. In this case, we're on the account. It's going to bring up the account object in the object manager. And then we're going to look in the left-hand side menu, and there'll be an option called compact layout. Once that loads, I'll scroll down. You'll see compact layouts. For a brand new org, in this case, it's just a Trailhead Playground, there is a system default, and you cannot edit that one. I can click on it and it will not be editable, but I can clone it. So what I'll do is clone that so that I can then customize it. So now I'm going to call this new compact layout. And then you can see here all the fields that are currently configured to be part of that layout. You can see a lot more fields are here than we were seeing on the highlights panel, and that's just due to space. So obviously in that area, I think it only shows about 6 fields, but if we're then looking at the same compact layout on the mobile option, we'll see more of those fields in that list. So I'm just going to strip it right back and just take away a lot of the fields just to show you how it can be changed. So now I've only got 3 left. I'm just going to show you 2 just to demonstrate. So I'll say save. It could take a while for the change to filter through Lightning with the Lightning lag. But once I've created the new layout, if I go compact layouts now, we should see 2 layouts available. And we've got the system one, which we can't edit, and we've got our new one. And we can see that the system default is the primary. So we want to do a compact layout assignment and assign the new layout to this object. So we'll go edit assignment. I'll change to new compact layout and save. So that has now been saved. I'll just double check. So now if I go back to the object and then look at an object record, I should see that new compact layout, which only has 2 fields, reflected in the user interface. So if I do a hard refresh, once that loads, we should see just those 2 fields left, which was based on the new layout that we created. So keep in mind that any change you make there is going to impact those multiple other areas. So not only will it appear here on the highlights panel, it'll impact sort of the hover view. So when you hover over a record link, it will appear here. Also the Salesforce app, and then also, I guess, how record displays in the Gmail and Outlook integration. So you can see here, those fields have gone. It only shows one of those 2, which must mean that one of those other fields didn't have any data, because if it's a blank field, it won't show you. So that is how you use the compact layout to update this record highlights panel on a record, as well as those other Salesforce user interface areas. Hope that helps.